Alright, so we got Molly eating breakfast. This is my room. So every room has an extra panel, really for my memory. So that way I know to close them, and also in case of accidents. This is Shrimp, Splash, and Snow's room. They're not going out just yet. Teddy is in here. This is also, I use as the guest room. Zoey is in here. I also have baby gate right here. It may seem excessive, but when you have impulsive, hyperactive, neurotic kids up in here, you got layers. So, living room is a neutral space, so they're only in the living room if I'm in the living room, but otherwise they're in their own spaces. So Krush has his room, which I've just decorated the door, but he's got his panel. And this. For him, that door doesn't lock, and I just needed an extra safety thing, so I just put this hook there. Yeah. What's up, bro? Wow! Kitchen is also a neutral space. No one's in the kitchen. No one hangs out in the kitchen. At most, Krush will be in his room with that door open. Oh, scratchy. When I'm doing something, but kitchen and living room are neutral spaces. Here we go to the basement. I will occasionally have a dog over there, separated by this X pin. That's why the X pin's still up. Go on. But this room is also a neutral space, meaning they're only there when I'm there. Whoa. Backyard, however, can be, I can leave a group out in the backyard. So my groups, I have 7 dogs full-time. Groups are, or the rotations are, Molly, who you saw first. She stays in the room, good job. She stays in the room by herself, if I'm not there. Krush by himself right now. Teddy by himself, Zoey by herself, so that's 4 solos. And then the group of 3, Splash, Shrimp, and Snow. Krush, come here. I know, buddy. And I'll show you, well, what we do for morning routine is after they get fed and romp around like crazy monkeys, and they get, no, come here. It's okay. Then they get, let's go ahead and go eat. Let's go eat. Then they get fed. Come on, buddy. So I'll show you how he predicts what's going to happen next. Come on. Go up. Let's go. Hey. You ready? Krush's room. I'll turn the lamp on. Hey, you hungry or what? Come on. There you go. So, the other thing is they all get fed in a secluded space. So, the convenient thing about Krush and Teddy and Zoey and Molly is that they already have their own spaces. But with Splash and Shrimp and Snow, they all get fed in their crates too. And then as far as their spaces go, of course they got water and food. Don't mind that, that's a throwaway couch. But they have a couch or something comfortable, right? Dog bed, blankets. Zoey has blankets. She can't have a dog bed because she will turn it inside out. She'll turn everything inside out, even the pee pads. So he's got TV. They all have TVs pretty much. Pluto TV is our app of choice right now because it comes with Roku and it will play on a loop. You can disable the auto shut off function and it will play on a loop. So Let's see. We'll do the 3. Yeah, no, we need to do Zoe. Zoe is our peeing lady. Don't mind Shrimp. Hey, girly. Hey, girly. Ooh. Ooh, Zoe. Ooh, baby. How you doing? How you doing, mama? What you got? String? Watch out for that string. Watch out for that string. Alright, now Zoe is an acrobat of all sorts. So we're going to see her do all sorts of things. Whoa, my! Hey, hey. Good, I know. Here we go. She's got these gates. Now, these gates, what they do, yeah, they're annoying to do, but they become these little... We're getting jazzed up. They become these little... They don't even hear me talking normally like this. They become these speed bumps so that they have to work themselves down before they power through the gate. Because Zoe's one to get excited really easily. And I know. Good girl. Oh. Come on. Yeah. See? You got skills. You got skills, girlie. We know. We know. Let's go. Alright, so I'm going to let her go to the bathroom and then I'll resume once we get to feeding her. Alright, we're back. So Zoe's ran back to her room. But I do want to show you this. So this basket right here is all my fillable enrichment stuff. Kongs and bones and topples. And this is my chewables. Nylabones particularly. You know, my crew is very chew motivated. They like to gnaw on things. So a weekly practice for me is I have these 2 Tupperware, well actually 3-ish Tupperwares that I regularly fill up and freeze with wet dog food or frozen yogurt or peanut butter. So that way, or Biljack, that way they can have something throughout the day if I have to go and take them out to the bathroom or, and then, you know, leave to go back to work or something like that. So, good girl. So enrichment is a necessity, you know, for these guys because they're all young and they're all active. And, of course, they want to do things. So you have busy work, which is, like I was saying, just giving them something to lick on or chew on, really solo. Then you have feeding enrichment, which I'm about to show you. As soon as I can get this thing open. I know, Zoe. Hold on, mama. You're doing good. She gets super excited, especially because this feeder ball makes a little, and that is like her recipe. You make sounds and feed her, she is in heaven. So I'm gonna fill that up and give it to her, and then I'll show you shrimp splash in snow next. Watch out. All right, so we've got shrimp splash in snow in here. Shrimp likes to jump on the door now, but they are loose in here. All right, back it up, y'all. Back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. All right, so, oh my goodness. Yeah, they're loose. Good job, buddy. They're loose in here because I trust them, and they trust each other. I mean, this did not start out that way. You could see I have their crates. Originally, it was just Splash in this room. Shrimp and Snow were downstairs where that crate is in their spaces. But over time and letting them learn how to regulate themselves, right, Shrimp? You trying to regulate? Oh, let's see. Boom. You know, they've proven time and time again to get worked up, but also to diffuse situations. So that was it. That's a huge deal for them being able to be together. Now, something else. Ouch. Something else. Easy. Is cameras. I got cameras on everybody. So that way at any time I can peek at them and see what's going on. Because, you know, I can't tell you how many times I've heard that vocalization that you just heard repetitively and checked on them thinking, is something going down? And they're just playing. Right, Splash? We're singing. Alright? So, here we go, I know. Good. Foot snow. Shrimp. See, shrimp just jump on the counter, but why? Because I left something. And I'm about to prep something. Hey, I can't fault her for that, because, of course, she's drawn to it. She knows that smelled shrimp. Now I can try to prevent her from getting it. Alright, you ready? Snow likes to jump on the couch. I don't know why you started doing this, but you do. You like to be greeted like this, probably. Alright, so we're going to let them go to the bathroom, and then I'll show you how they eat, because they're really good at predicting where to eat, right, Snow? Let's go poo-poo. Alright, so these kids all... She's going to pop her head back out. Oh, there it is. Hey, girlie. Okay, so these three... Like I said, they all eat in their crates, so Shrimp is just yearning for some grub. Is that right, girlfriend? Okay, so bam, bam. He waits till the end. Now, if I was to really, like, let him know, or if I was to feed him first, he would go. But that's why he doesn't get fed first, because he likes to wait. Now, I do keep their food relatively close. I'm being very sloppy right now. I'm holding the phone. I keep their food right there, but I do lock it, and like I said, I got the cameras to kind of watch them. I'm feeding them out of slow feeder bowls right now, just really out of convenience. But I do have their Kong wobblers right here if I ever feel like hooking them up that way. What do you think, Splash? She's ready. Let's do it like this. One-hand feeding technique. But, yeah, like I said, so the wobblers, I could definitely manage them in their crates still. The only downfall is sometimes pieces of treats or food will get lodged in the crevices over there or around the edges of the crate. There you go, buddy. So I just have to be mindful of that. So, like if I give them wobblers, when I give them wobblers, I will just look around and check to make sure that nothing is lost down there, wedged in there. I'll turn their TV on. Zoey does not have a TV in the bathroom, in case you're wondering. She has an iPod. It's playing audiobooks and interviews and people talking weird paces and just ambient sounds.
Only with Virgo.
What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. These crates in here... Pause this. The crates in here also create really good opportunities for solo busy work in here. So, like, let's say if I have a meeting or I just can't take them out because it's raining or something like that, they'll go in their crates and I can give them those frozen bones or Kongs or things like that because they're managed, right? And I can trust that they're managed. And it's not that they're super, super aggressive with it. It's just I don't give them the opportunity to communicate that way because I would just assume they're going to be interested. Sorry about that. They're going to be interested in each other. And they will say, get away from me. So I don't give them an opportunity. Now, in the living room, though, and downstairs also in those neutral spaces, with the three of them, giving them each Nylabones to chew. So here's Teddy. Hey, buddy. Teddy's a floater. Teddy sometimes sleeps up here. He sometimes sleeps downstairs. He sometimes sleeps in the garage. He sleeps in a crate, too. Teddy's my freaking fit anywhere. Right, buddy? I know, you're like water. You're like water. You just fit in where you go. Good job. And he's also been playing with shrimp and snow, which we're going to do some of that today. He's been playing with shrimp and snow. Pretty good. Good job, buddy. I got you. Good. But, yeah, so Teddy's pretty easy, but he also eats separately, too. I mean, they all do. I think it's a wise move to make, and also just be able to manage the resources that they do have, like toys and food-related items, and just high-value things that they consider high value. If you recognize the potential for conflict with something like that, it can absolutely be managed and prevented, given you keep track of those resources and know when you got them. Now, we make mistakes, we leave things. Sometimes they sneak things out here, like a bone or a ball or something, and I forget that it's out here, and then I realize, okay, if Shrimp has a ball and doesn't want to give it up, then I'm going to need a plan. And that plan is usually get everyone else out of there. And it never escalates to the point of crime. She just likes to play keep away with the ball, and I realize, all right, now it's a chore just to get her back inside. Plus, she loves being outside. So usually it's food or another ball or a squeaker toy or something like that. Or tug. Shrimp loves to tug, so we'll tug all the way inside. But, good job. But I also get everyone else out of the picture just to make it easier for me. With a lot of dogs, it can be really challenging, but that's why I think small groups are easier, of course, easier to manage. If there is a potential for conflict, helping them build trust, doing like solo sessions with the dogs, and then grouping them up strategically can be really helpful too. Until you get everything under control, and then you can start to kind of experiment with different groupings and all. But this whole situation over here took a long time to kind of get under control because it's just me. So, I just took my time with it. I had a safe plan to manage them. I started with the 7 rotations. Everyone had their own crates and was constantly getting busy work and enrichment stuff to keep their brains busy, and we would go for walks and all. But it's different for everybody. It's just a matter of figuring out what makes sense to you logically versus what we wish we could take care of. We all wish they were all one big happy family and could all live together and sleep together and eat together, right, Teddy? But it's not that easy. I mean, these dogs have histories we're not sure of, and they communicate to each other, which is justified and important that they do that. But if we recognize that there's a potential for conflict, then it's our responsibility to look at it and say, okay, how can we try to prevent them from being in a situation where, good job, buddy, where they don't have to keep practicing that behavior. So who's left? Who's left, Teddy? I think that's everybody. Molly, Krush, Shrimp, Splash, Snow, Zoey, Teddy. Yep, this is everybody. So if I had a boarding dog here, same concept. There's a space in the garage that I have set up for a dog. There is a crate downstairs I have set up for a dog. So it's learning how you can make your environment fit your needs and your dog's needs as best as possible. It's different for everyone, obviously, different layouts, different personalities, different resources. Some dogs don't want to be in a crate, which I understand that, but then there's other management strategies, That's why Zoe's in the guest bathroom. Zoe was fine in a crate, but she doesn't have to be in one, so I wanted her to have more space. So I gave her that room Krush was in, but then she turned everything inside out. So I said, all right, we got to shift gears. And, being adaptable to that and being open to switching gears is super important because it's a lot of trial and error, especially if you have a revolving door of different dogs coming in and out. So be open to that, and then also recognize, if things aren't going smoothly, giving them breaks from each other is super, super important. That's Splash, Shrimp, and Snow. They do spend a lot of time together, but having one-on-one time with those dogs is very helpful for them and for you, and it helps bonding, and it helps with independence, and it helps with just they don't have to worry about each other for a little bit, and I usually do that either on the couch or downstairs and just have one of them with me. So let's see. That's pretty much all I got right now. Muzzles can be helpful. Safety tools, strategically placed safety tools can be very helpful. Cameras are game changers. X-pins, obviously. Crates, doors, layers of management, whatever that means for you guys, can be really helpful. So let me know if you have any questions or need some more advice. See what happens.